I'm sorry, I had to answer the phone. I'm still looking for something. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my mind on something, and I've been trying to take care of it. And just give me a little bit of time, a little bit of distraction on what I was doing. Get one thing taken care of, something else go wrong, and it always work like that. Always. Every time you try to get something together, something always mess up something. Always. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna talk while I'm doing this, cause what I'm trying to do is just kind of like disturbing me. And I know I'm supposed to be doing the Snappy Chat, but I'm trying to do this here at the same time. I can't find what I'm looking for. Normally when I go on this thing, I find what I look for, and I be finding it, but I can't find it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm back. Anyway, I'm back. Okay, so I did a Snappy Chat a couple of days ago, and I pulled out my money, and I didn't even count. I just pulled it out and did like this, and then I put it in my purse. And as soon as I got out the club, them two bald head heifers up front approached me, talking about, oh girl, you flashing money back there. I seen you back there. So I be like, no, I ain't been flashing no money. I pulled it out and I put it back in my pocketbook a different way. That's what I was doing. They're like, oh, well, you might as well give us some of that before we take it. I'm like, I know these helpers ain't trying to take my money. I know that. So I'm like, I'm like, calm down. Don't get excited. So what I did was I slowly reached in my bag. I pulled out my doggone WD-40. Ooh, and you know it was on and popping. I sprayed that heifer in her face so much. And did like this here with the lighter. And she hauled ass. I'm sorry, but she hauled ass. Then she get down and her friend, the other bald head heifer, pushed me up against the window and cracked the man window. So the man at the store where I was at, then when she pushed me, I broke the glass. My back broke the window, right? And if I didn't move quickly, the window would have hit me on top of my head when it had cracked, right? So we doing our thing. We getting it on. We struggling and everything. So the man, he like came out there. He was like, y'all broke my window. He called the police. The police came. And in the midst of all of that stuff that was going on, how about somebody took my purse? Somebody took my purse when we was fighting. My purse was around my shoulder, crisscross, and while we was fighting, somehow it came off. It came loose because it got a little buckle thing. You can snap it loose. Took my purse, child. All my money. Took my money. So I kept talking about somebody took my purse. Nobody took your purse. You ain't never had no purse. I like, yes I did. I walked up here with my purse. Y'all tried to jump me. So all I can think of is somebody was with them, and when we got to fight, and they took my purse. So they took my purse and my money. How about that? Ooh, I am. I'm gonna get them two heifers. I promise you. Me and them two heifers go have it. I'm fixing to go and find me something. I gotta get a whole new purse and everything. But guess what? Sasha ain't gonna let this ride. No, I'm not gonna let this ride. Them two heifers gonna get it. I promise you that. So I'm putting it on Snapchat. I'm letting her know and her little bald head friend that I'm finna get them. I'm after them. They ain't showed up to work today. Cause the other girls called on top of all of that. So my boss called me this morning and say, what happened the other day you and Clara and Jenny got into? I say, them two bald head heifers tried to rob me, tried to take my purse. And he was like, take your purse? Why would they want to take your purse? I said, I had some money in my purse and they tried to take it when I got to the store. Like, oh, well, the man said that y'all was fighting in front of the store and y'all broke the window. I said, yeah, that heifer pushed me into it. I said, she ain't tell you that? I said, that heifer pushed me into it. I said, and then they ain't came to work today. No, because I suspended them too. I said, you suspended them too? He was like, yeah, I was going to suspend you too, but I found out that they was in the wrong and you was trying. I said, but them helpers took my purse still. I said, they took my money anyway. And he was like, well, how you know they did it? I was like, well, who else took my purse? We was fighting. I said, that other one ran off when I sprayed her in the face. He was like, you sprayed her in the face? I said, yes, I did. I sprayed that heifer in her face. I wet her down. And I was going to light her on fire, but the other girl pushed me into the glass. And then he was like, oh, that's what happened? I said, yes. I said, and then the man came out the store talking about we fighting in front of his store. And so he called the police. He talked about, well, there's nothing I can do about your purse and all of that. Only thing I can do is, I said, but you talk about you suspended them, but how you suspend them and it didn't happen in the club? It happened out in the street, off the clock. He was like, well, y'all was in the uniform. Y'all was in our uniform and they reported the security guards fighting. I did just like that. I just looked away. I was like, I said, so now you telling me that I lost a lot of money, my purse, my ID, and everything, but you suspended them and was gonna suspend me because we were fighting in a uniform. I hung up the phone. I got dressed, put on my other shirt because they tore the other shirt up. So I had another shirt at the house. I had 3 shirts. So I just put on another shirt and I took the other shirt and I threw it in the trash because it was tore up because of the glass and I had all this other stuff on it. And so I'm here at work now and I thought them 2 heifers was gonna be here because I got something for them. I'm not gonna show y'all what I got, but I got something for them 2 heifers and I promise you I'm gonna get them. They ain't seen nothing yet. They have not seen the real Sasha. I promise you. For the wife and his her best friend or whoever that was, when we was getting into it, and I let that go. I ain't had bothered. We have not talked in a long time. We just left it alone. But this one, they gonna have to put me in. They gonna put me in jail after this one. I promise you. They gonna put Sasha in jail, and I'm gonna put them other two. Ooh, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do, but anyway, I'm just gonna go do my job, cause y'all know I do Snappy Chat first, and then I go to work. So I'm doing this video now, so I can go to work. And when I get home, I'm gonna take off my shoes, and I'm gonna put my feet on the sofa for a while, and I'm gonna lay there and take it easy. But I want to do this video so that I already have it out the way and done. But I promise you, them two, done. Okay? Done. They think my brother crazy? He having issues where he at? They ain't seen Sasha. They have not seen Sasha. But I promise you. Okay? Girl. I gotta go pee. I always gotta pee. Anyway, I'm gone.